My mom's name is May. She actually grew up in Torrance, California, and then she moved to the Philippines to become a nun. But instead, she met my dad, and then she got pregnant. And then she moved back to the US, where she gave birth to her one and only son, which is me. My name is Jon Imperial. So I moved from California to the Philippines when I was a baby. I grew up in the Philippines, and I remember seeing this house when I was 8 years old. And for an 8-year-old, it inspired something in me. And right there and then, I knew that I wanted to be an architect. So I went to school in the Philippines, and I got a Bachelor's of Science in Architecture. And after graduating, I went to Singapore and worked as an architect. That was probably the best time of my life. I love the food, I love people, I love the culture, I love everything about it. But after 2 years of working there, I felt like I couldn't call this home. This isn't home for me. And at this point, my family has moved from the Philippines to Anchorage. I haven't been with them for 2 years, so I felt like I just wanted to visit them. And as soon as I got here, everybody was like, you should stay here. But a part of me was like, doesn't feel like home, and I didn't want to stay. After praying about it for about 2 months, I felt like God was telling me that I actually had to stay here. There were a lot of uncertainty and doubts in my heart. I asked God for 3 things: asked for church, community, and a job, and I didn't have the job aspect of that prayer. And so I gave God a deadline. I was like, God, by December 1st, if you don't give me a job, I'm out of here. That's the sign that I actually heard you wrong and I'm meant to move to LA. But funny enough, I get a call November 27th. I can remember it clearly. I had an interview, and then after the interview, they asked me when I can start. And I told them anytime they want. And they told me specifically that I can start December 1st, which is exactly what I gave God as my deadline. Even though I got the job and God's timing was amazing, Anchorage just still didn't feel like home. But a year later, I heard of this church downtown called Heart of the City. I hated going downtown, so I didn't really want to make that drive. But I went with a friend, and we just walked through the doors, and I was like, this is it. This is my home. This is the church that I've been looking for. I knew that I was here in Anchorage for a reason, and I felt like that was the reason, like to find Heart of the City. I just liked how intimate the setting was. The message was amazing. The worship was just crazy. And the people here are just so genuine. Like, you go to places and people say they don't judge you, and you still feel judged, but not here. As soon as I walked in, I heard somebody say, like, we love everybody and everybody. And I knew that I wanted to be a part of this church. And I've been here ever since.